It is time for the Fanfest 2023 closing ceremony. Please welcome onto the stage, me! Jesus Christ! There's a lot of you. Like, a lot of you. But one should expect that from the officially biggest fan fest ever. All right, I just have to go over a couple of things first. I'm used to speaking in front of people, not quite this many people. I'm more of like a nano gang public speaker, not so much a block level public speaker. So if I make a mistake or stammer or forget where I'm at, just kind of like roll with it. The other thing too is I won't be engaging in any of this crowd work sophistry that you see in so many presentations, you know, the callback thing, you know, like, are you ready? Yeah, all that kind of stuff. All right, is that all right with you? I said, is that all right with you? Good, because there'll be no cheap tricks like that tonight. So doing the closing ceremony at Fanfest is a bittersweet thing. It's great to be up in front of all of you, and I've had a fantastic time with you all for the last couple of days. At least as many of you as I could catch up with if you've been able to stop me for 5 seconds while I've been scrambling around the venue. But before we all got here from Fanfest, many of us had been in Iceland for a while already, and we'd gone on various adventures of our own. So I want to recap that just a little bit. I know many of you were at some of these events. Some of you weren't, but there's also several thousand people watching on the stream who didn't come at all, and I really want them to feel it, you know, like regret it. So the first thing for me that I went to was this Fanfest, not Fanfest, Shoot at LAN party. Now, this actually wasn't an official part of the Fanfest program, but with Fanfest coming up and so many of you arriving, my friends on the community team, we do a weekly stream called Live to Feed, where we go out and we just get in spaceships and roam around New Zealand and get, New Zealand? New Eden. I've been spending too much time talking to Tamba. Okay, so we roam around New Eden and get blown up. And we thought, wouldn't it be neat if we did that with just like way more people? So we went to this cool place in Copenhagen called Arena Gaming. We had 50 players and 10 devs. We went on 3 separate fleets. CCPB led one, Kiakti from Fine Inc. led another one, Virion Stoneshard from Spectre Fleet led another one. It was a wonderful day of explosions. There was also some beer and some pizza. You know, don't judge. It's just a thing that you do at a LAN party. And everyone went home with a smile on their face, except for the guy in the grey jumper. But it's okay, he's a friend of mine. We're old court mates from our days back in Syndicate. That's Epsilon. Sorry, I couldn't resist. He's smiling on the inside. Don't worry about that. Some of you took the time to check out your surroundings. You went for like walks around Reykjavik and learned about the history of the city, which is a great thing to do while you're here. Some of you went out into the nature and you went on the Golden Circle tour and checked out some of the beautiful natural sights. And in some cases, the nature came to you, because the Discord for the Fanfest, the official EVE Discord, was just packed with photos of people looking at these like incredible northern lights. I could only fit 3, but there was like probably close to 50 or 60 pics on there. So to get a couple of nights of really clear weather while there's really good aurora going on is absolutely fantastic. So I hope if it was the first time seeing northern lights, you'll be able to cherish that and take it home with you. Damascus Kadesh is trying to bring Fleet back. He took a bunch of people to go bouldering, and a lot of you also turned up for the monument unveiling, which was great, and then immediately started clambering all over it with your grubby hands to try and find where your names were. Now, I was here in 2013 as a player when they unveiled the first monument, and the only downside was like, I don't even think we used Discord in 2013. Maybe it was Carrier Pigeon. I can't remember. It was a while ago. Twitter, social media, whatever it was blowing up with all of my friends saying, hey, can you just go take a photo of my name? Can you take a photo of my name? Did that happen to any of you as well? Yeah. We had fun in the evenings as well. This is from the Tweet Fleet meetup at Gaukeren. Originally, this event was, well, I don't know if originally, but historically, it had been run by a player named General Stargazer, who is now CCP Zealous. And in his absence, it had been picked up by Draclus, who's been looking at. Stand up. This is Draclus. He used to call himself the Paris Hilton of Eve because he was famous for doing nothing. But you're going to have to come up with a different name now because you're doing stuff. So yeah, all had fun singing karaoke. Even some CCPers got in onto it. Here we have CCP Duckling, CCP Tiger Shark, and CCP Emerald. I don't know what tune they're belting out, but I'm sure it was fantastic. Then on Thursday, things officially started here at Grosca. Some people of lower moral fibre started turning up to register and collect their tickets. There were also some really cool presentations, and of course, the traditional charity dinner. Now, I want you to take a minute, look at this picture, see if anything stands out to you. I am captivated by expression on the face of CCP Blue Screen in this picture. This guy he's talking to has just told him some real shit. He's like, dude, do we call them pets because we pet them? Or do we pet them because they're called pets? And he's just like, yeah, never thought of that before. Then while you're here in the venue, I hope you went and checked out the history wall. We had so much space and we still couldn't fit all the stories in that we wanted. So there was a lot of stuff missing. Of course, Boltec can't walk past the word Megathron without stopping for a selfie. And Katya Say was there too, and I took a little opportunity to get a snap next to their Guinness World Record story. The Eve board game was also being tried out. Did you get to try this out? Did you go look at it? Until Fanfest, I'd only seen it on a screen like this big, like on a Teams call, and I'm like, yeah, I guess that looks pretty neat. And then I walked into the area where they're set up, and I saw they baited me. They had that like 200% size version of it, and I was like, but it still looks super cool. So go to Kickstarter.com, look for Eve Online, find this, type in your email address, hit notify, because I've been talking to these guys. They're already thinking about what they could do with expansions, like one with pirate factions and one with wormholes, and all of that is incumbent on this being successful. And if you'd like to have one of these on your game shelves, then you should definitely try and pick one up. But the first step is just letting us know how much interest there is. So, yeah, I'm sure the Pope, you must be sitting on a gold mine. All right, Kickstarter's cancelled. It's going to be funded by the Pope. Thank you, Your Holiness.
Restrictions may apply.
Oh, okay, no worries. We have to pay him back, that's the only catch. Some of you took the time to brand yourself with Eve for Life, which is like a super amazing commitment. I haven't got one yet because I haven't decided what I want to get. I want to get the Caldari Navy logo. I think that would look cool, but I think if anyone saw it, they would think it's like, are you just some sort of try-hard Air Force guy or something? I'm like, no, I'm a nerd. That's way cooler. And some people who weren't quite prepared to go that far settled for just getting their hair and makeup done. I would have done this myself, but, you know. But it was a great Fanfest overall, whether you were just like catching up with your current space friends. And I want to thank the guy from NC Dot who gave me that, that machined aluminium token with the logo on it. It was one of those situations where I was like charging from A to B, and he stopped me. He's like, "Here, have this," and I was like, "Thanks." And it wasn't until like 5 minutes later I looked at it. I'm like, "Oh shit, this is cool." You know, I feel really bad just for pseudo ghosting him. And even some old friends turned up. Never far from our hearts. But speaking of friends, I want to invite on stage now one of my legitimately oldest space friends. We've been flying together for nearly over 10 years was when we first started going on fleets together. Her name is Greg L, and she's the leader of the Fanfest Volunteer Corps, and I want to bring them on stage as well, just so they can get the recognition they're due for all the awesome work they do to help make this event run. So come on out here.
Always good to be with you, Bam. Come on, guys. One of my best volunteer teams ever. Give them a big round. Getting shaped up. All righty. It's been a fantastic weekend, hasn't it? Full of history and mystery. And the volunteers have been doing this 10 years now. Did you know that?
I did not know.
Yeah. We started in eVegas 2013.
Oh, far out. So that's when you sort of started.
Well, that's when I kind of fell into this.
Started your army.
Yeah, it just started happening. And now, what were we going to talk about first again?
Well, did you want to say a little bit more about the volunteers first, or
I
should we
think
talk
so.
about some of the side work that you've done at Fanfest this year?
So let's talk about what some of the volunteers did this week. And besides checking everybody in, we raised a lot of money. We had folded a lot of shirts, yes.
Stuffed a lot of bags.
Stuffed a lot of bags.
Yeah.
But mostly, we welcomed you because without you, we wouldn't be here. And we want to say thank you to all of you and give you all of you a huge round of applause because without the players, there is no Eve. Without Eve, there's no CCP, there's no volunteers. So thank
No
you
Eve
to
subreddit?
all of you. No Eve subreddit.
Actually, that might not be so bad.
Yes. So you guys, I can't wait to see the total number, 'cause I don't know the total number yet, but y'all blew us away with your generosity in the raffles, in the capsular pilots licenses, which, by the way, if you haven't picked yours up, you better hit me up really fast after closing. And the Wheel of Fortune thingy, the data thing, and
Should I just put the number on the screen?
I think so.
This is how much you raised.
I was. Wow. $40,710.66.
Yep.
Wow. Just wow.
So that'll be going to the Children's Hospital.
Directly to Children's
Thank
Hospital.
you so much.
We blew away last year. That's way more than last
Yeah,
year.
you're
By-
way cooler than all the people who showed up last year.
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. So,
Oh, yeah.
we do have a little box. Where'd that box go?
Yeah. So there was a raffle running as well.
Yes. This little box contains about 4,000 raffle tickets, which wasn't what we expected it to contain because I was like, yeah, you know what? We usually go through about 500-600 tickets. It's a big one, you know. Let's bring like 1,500. That should be enough. And y'all bought 1,500 raffle tickets in 2 hours. We ran out of raffle tickets. We had several of the volunteers saved the day by printing some temporary raffle tickets while others went to the printers to get some more printed. And we're going to draw the winner here. And the winner must be present.
Yeah. So have your ticket handy because
Now, I know
you need to come down and show us the ticket so we can verify it.
Yes. Now, do we have a picture of the History Mystery Crate?
Say again?
That History Mystery Crate, which was
Oh,
found...
yeah, sorry.
Yes.
This is what you're playing for.
So, yeah, there's quite a bit there. And there's a couple of things that are not pictured, which will be revealed here soon. But the scanners worked really hard to find this. It's been floating in space for about 20 years.
Some of these are really old FanFest T-shirts,
So-
I can tell. Like there's some stuff here you just can't get your hands on
And I'm
anymore.
going to read the scan results a little bit here while y'all are digging through your tickets to see if you win this, since I know some of you have like 100 tickets, and it might take them a few seconds for you to... Oh, somebody bought 150 tickets.
Shh.
So,
It's not a hypernet. Relax.
yeah. But we'll do a little pause if the first number drawn isn't a winner. Anyway, Marin, this is her first time volunteering this year. She has the keeper of this. And Jana Brill, who has been a volunteer for, 8 years now, is going to draw it. And Insidious, why am I doing that today? Sorry, Insidious is the one who's going to be able to figure out whether it's a green ticket or a red ticket because he's the one who actually got us the ticket. So, do the...
Ready, guys?
Can we get a drum roll?
Drum roll, drum roll, drum roll.
Alrighty. I've got one. There we go.
If you are the holder of a pink ticket,
Pink ticket.
number 1305. Pink ticket 1305.
1305. We'll give you a second to dig through your piles of tickets. Now, where did those scan results go?
1305, pink ticket. Oh, then you better check. Yeah, I was going to say, yeah, there's some guy with 150 tickets. I'll be there in a minute. Just,
So,
I won't be long.
all right, so, you know, it includes things from 2003 and 2004, as such as the original Eve CD key sets. You got another 10 seconds to find 1305.
He's jigging.
Eve Vegas Whiskey Stones.
Well, yes, the guy next to him.
That's okay.
Oh,
And we've got signed by the developers at Eve Vegas 2014 Eve Universe book. I mean, sorry, that was the Empire of Eve book. A 2015
How long
Eve
do we wait
Universe
before
book.
we redraw, Gigi? Sorry to interrupt you. How long do we have to wait before we
We're
redraw?
about to go now.
Oh, you are? Oh, I
You
beg your
got
pardon.
it?
I thought you
Is
were going
it-
to ask a guy next to you.
All righty.
The guy with the crutches.
Oh, let's have
Has
a
he
look.
got it? Match it up.
So it's
There's also
10.
an original
is
Danger
there.
game with board. Is this our winner?
I have the ticket. You can take your pick. 'Cause you, I
All
bought
It is the
righty.
guy with 150 tickets.
Now, because the crate is Mimitar manufactured, we weren't able to carry it up here on stage. So you'll come over to our area, or we'll help you with it after the show. And what is your name? Oh, I remember printing your card. CPU 93939.
Picture, so it's like 90% good.
In the initiative.
To be official.
Give him a round of applause.
Everyone- All right.
One of the things not shown.
All right. Congratulations.
What are
Carry
you
on.
guys doing with all those tickets down there?
About 150.
Oh,
We had to find one.
of course it was the guy who bought it. One of the
Had to
things
find
not
the crate to
pictured.
complete.
One of the things not pictured there is a tile from the memorial.
Confirmed.
One tile. It even has little bits of concrete on the back. Okay, and that is a particularly special thing that I thought you would appreciate. That is in there. Signed lithograph of the monument and World of Darkness, the Day of Darkness card pack, a few other things. The scanners, of course, are never 100% good, but we've also got a Valkyrie #1
But
comic.
there are
and-
other opportunities to get those pilot's licenses and still raise a bit more money for charity. Would you like to
Yes.
tell the folks
Yes,
about
I would.
evecharities.org?
EveCharities.org is for the viewers like you at home who have already contributed over $1,800, even though they weren't able to be here. So if you are watching this stream or you are here and want to order some additional Capsuleer Pilots licenses for your corp mates, alts, whatever, just go to evecharities.org. It'll be available through Tuesday, midnight. Let's call it Pacific time, midnight. And by making a donation, I will then print and mail you a card within 10 days, and that'll be available through, like I said, Tuesday, 26th, right? And all of that money will also be donated to the hospital, to the Children's Hospital. So I want to thank CCP for supporting this. This has been an amazing weekend. And all of you guys, just mwah, love you all of you. What else were we going to talk about? I can't remember
That's
now.
about it. You've earned yourselves a break. You can go put your feet
I'm
up.
about due for a break.
Yeah.
And a smoke. So, y'all going to be at the party tonight?
I said I wouldn't do cheap tricks. She can get away with it.
But yeah, I think that's it.
All right.
And if you haven't picked up your Capsuleer pilot's license, you need to get there ASAP because it's going to be shut down like really quick, so that way you can get it. And sir, the winner, CPU, we'll help you with carrying that out. Fortunately, everything's already in bags, but we can help you carry it out and make arrangements for it. It's over there. So, okay. You're welcome. My pleasure. Thank you again for another fabulous Eve Fanfest. Oh, I give
Take
to them.
it with you.
All right, let's head on out.
All right.
After you, my
Thank you.
crew, my
And
wonderful
goodbye.
team.
Such a ham. It's okay. All right, and I want to apologize to you, sir. When you said you were colorblind, I thought that you'd meant that like you had looked at your tickets previously and misremembered the color. It was so I apologize for that. So, okay, well, congratulations. The swag is yours. I've only got one last thing to do, and that is just say thank you to our various partners for Fanfest this year. These aren't just people who swing into action necessarily for Fanfest. Some of these are tech partners, marketing partners, people who work with us all year round to make Eve a better product. So thank you to them. And that's pretty much all for me. I am now going to hand this over to the VP of Product for Eve Online, CCP Orca.
Dan. Dan. Hello, everyone. What an amazing Fanfest. Have you guys been having fun? Yeah. The future is even bigger and brighter, and I want to go over some of the highlights that we have been talking about during Fanfest. Starting with the new system opening up. And although capsulers are already exploring, don't worry, you're not going to miss a thing. It's all going to start late next week when things will really start heating up in the Sarsak system. Although some of you couldn't wait, so there was at least one capsuleer spotted logging into the system yesterday during the keynote. This expansion will make your organization stronger with automatic payouts, the new project manager role, and, as you heard yesterday, getting the first steps to getting lodges on Killmail. Havoc is coming in November, where you will be able to align with pirates to aid in the mysterious Deathless, the harbinger of Havoc. And, of course, Angel Titans. And Eve Vanguard will be on PC. It will be connected to Eve from day one. And I can't wait to shoot you all in the face in the First Strike event in December. Eve Galaxy Conquest will be released on mobile, a 4X strategy game set in the Eve universe. And Project Discovery has delivered a wealth of information to the global scientific community, and which thanks you all for your contribution. Ooh. And for the next iteration of the program, we will be moving into cancer research. Yeah. And then, of course, the 20th Alliance tournament has been confirmed. It's going to be bigger than ever, and we will be sharing more detail with you in the next coming months. And we welcome the 18th CSM, and we're looking forward to work closely with them in the next couple of months. We also want to thank the previous CSM members for all their hard work. So next year, we will be beefing up our attendance at player-organized events. We have already talked to the organizers of Eve Vegas, Eve New Orleans, Eve London, Eve Singapore, and we will have a present at Gamescom next year as well. Which leads us to Eve Fanfest 25. So we will be back in Harpan 25 in May. And tickets are on sale right now. Really looking forward to seeing all of you there. With that, please join me in welcoming CCP Helmar to the stage.
So, this is what you guys look like from the sky. I'm the tiny person there on stage. So we're actually calculating this is 1,500 square meters of Eve fans. So, I think we can officially state this is the biggest Fanfest ever. It's a cold. Is that some Danish measurement unit? Yeah, we have a complicated relationship with Denmark. We performed some alliance shenanigans when we exited the alliance while they were busy with other things. And here's a little bit, I like this picture. This is what happens behind the scenes. And that's, again, a call out to all the people that have worked extremely hard, some here in the audience, some here in the back, all around on the stream and around the world. There's a lot of hard work that have gone into this. And again, I want to take a moment to applaud everyone. Please give everyone pulling this on great applause. Special thanks to the president for coming and allowing us to feel reasonable about our Eve addictions. I don't think any skulls have been split due to Eve. That is a big improvement. Leave the violence on screen is kind of the new catchphrase. Big improvement from times on. It's maybe not what you know. Maybe people don't fully understand this, but so following the speech, the president actually went to play football with CCP employees. This is not a joke. And CCP Ratati was really weighing his options. Should he go play football or just practice the keynote one more time? It was not because of the president. He just really wanted to play football. This is the country we live in. It's this small. Smaller than you. I learned so many things at Fanfest. I was just now watching Andy Groen, who was telling about a museum about empires of Eve in Madrid. Like, think about that. We were talking about its pyramids all the way down. The history you have created, he has written, is now a museum exhibition in Madrid. Like, well done. And so many great conversations and anecdotes have come out of this. I've constantly reminded about things in even line we need to fix. The lodges are slowly getting on those emails. You're seeing there's a path to it, getting more and more relevant. I think we'll have to dedicate an expansion to that eventually. We'll get there in the third decade. Also, just kind of little and small problems in Eve, always great to hear. I've had detailed conversations with people about new player bullying and HiSec and how we need to fix that. I've got an essay about how chaos need to come to wormholes from the Finnish contingents. It was a thick stack of design documentation that I gave to Berger to read. Meeting staples of Fanfest. Space Pope is here in full force, fully recovered. Congratulations, Space Pope, being here with us yet again. So it's been just overall a great event. I'm so thankful to be here. Thanks all for coming. Thank you all for watching on the stream. I was watching the Twitch stream. There were about 11,000 people watching the expansion detail earlier today. People are really excited. Feedback so far has been, it's actually good. Which is high praise. So it's just been a smashing time. We're now not going to have this much longer. We have parties to go to. So I just want to end this on, if we all cheer once more and we say, Eve, forever! So let's try again. So it's going to be 3, 2, 1, Eve, forever. Okay. 3, 2, 1, Eve, forever! Ah. Thank you, and see you at the party.
See you tonight.